When you think of a speech class online, online is definitely not the first thing that comes to mind with most people. I got plenty of puzzled faces when I told people my online class included speech. How are you supposed to take speech online? Giving speeches online. Most people don't think it works. And I'll admit, I was a little nervous taking this class online, especially since I can't work technology all that great. But this class has definitely been pleasantly easy to navigate once you worked out the first few assignments, and pretty straightforward as well. The structure of the class is great. Every lesson can be found in the same link, and from there, every unit you work on in the class as you progress throughout the course. The discussion board is easy since everyone responds to the same thread, rather than everyone having their own thread to respond to, and then you have to respond to that as well. I enjoyed the discussions because they really made me actually think about social aspects of my life that I don't usually put too much thought into every day. The quizzes themselves, too, are not too bad. They're not stressful and they're not overwhelming. They're not super long, and if you make a mistake, you get to go back because you get to retake them. So if you get caught up in the wording of some of the questions, you get to retake it 2 more times before they're due, and your final grade, your highest grade, stands. So you get another chance that, if you make a couple mistakes, and that's nice. It keeps you from getting overwhelmed and stressed out from the class. The group work is where it actually gets tricky, though, and planning your meets is going to be the hardest part of the class. Getting a group of people with differing schedules to come together for an hour or more is often very difficult. Many people are taking the online class because they have a weird schedule that conflicts with the average person's schedule, like working nights or graveyard shifts. However, with my group, as it became smaller towards the end of the course, found it easier and easier to meet with each other and take time aside to create our speeches, so it became less of a problem. Google Hangouts is the driving force behind group meets and your online speeches with this class, and at first it was so frustrating for me to learn how to use. I'd never heard of it, and I thought it was going to be really easy, but it was kind of complicated to me at first. But keep patience and thought, and ask some friends, Google it, and it's really not that hard to learn how to navigate. It's actually really simple, and especially once you learn how to work YouTube and connect the two together, it's really not that bad. This tool becomes easier and easier to use, and I can definitely see me using Google Hangouts in future classes and group assignments with group projects. Overall, this class was a good class to take. I would recommend it to somebody who's capable of learning how to work technology and learn different things on it. But you also have to have the self-discipline to log on at least every day or every other day. And you can't forget to come onto the class, because that's one of the problems that I would think comes along with an online class. It's just self-discipline, though. This class made giving speeches a little less intimidating because it's a little bit more of like a friendly atmosphere, like when you're Skyping with your friends or something. You're a little bit more at ease. So I think it's a little bit easier for people, and that certainly was true for me. It's a little bit easier to kind of take a step back and breathe and relax when you're giving a speech. I think it's definitely helped me giving speeches and has taught me a great deal, and everything in the course is related, and you move from one topic to another. The speeches, the group assignments, everything works together, and in the end, it's definitely helped me when it comes to giving speeches.